Good afternoon. I love this enthusiastic crowd. Okay, thank you. Thank you for getting seated.
Lead by example.
Okay. We have a few minutes at least for seated. Okay. Thank you very much for getting seated. And I love that this room is so abuzz that it's just hard to get you to stop talking. It's just lovely to feel that positive energy and all the goodwill that all of you bring into this room. So thank you for being here today. So welcome to our 21st Miller College Alumni Awards celebration. This is really a remarkable time. So most of you know that I'm Kathy Dubois. I have the honor of serving as Brian Dean of Miller College of Business. I really look forward to this day on a regular basis because it is the time that we bring you all together and celebrate you. I also love dialogue days, but that's for the students. This one is to celebrate you. It allows us to have conversations with our old friends, make new friends, and share some time with students, faculty, everyone across the board. So together, you represent what makes this college so special. Not just what we do, but who we are. I love that piece. So it's been a really exciting year at Miller College as we are rolling out our 2025 to 2030 strategic plan. We have a lot going on in the college that we are engaging with, and so many of you are a part of that. We continue to have very strong interest in our programs, enrollment growth, retention growth, and we are continuing to strengthen our leadership and the quality of our students and the student leadership within the college. We've expanded experiential opportunities for our students with study away, study abroad, and all of the projects that we are doing that are community related throughout the college. So there's a lot going on. That success that we are having is a direct reflection of the community in this room. And it happens because you return to campus and you participate in all of it. So today is really all about you. Today we celebrate our alumni who have taken what they have learned here and built something meaningful. Leaders who are making an impact in their businesses and their communities, as well as continuing to have an impact at Ball State. I want to thank all of you for being here, and I'm grateful for all of your efforts that help us elevate Miller College and this great Ball State University. Many of you within the college's network of alumni and friends return to campus to impart wisdom and to work alongside our students through external partnerships. So here's a question. Will those alumni and community partners who have supported immersive projects or mentored students or visited a classroom or visited a student organization, would you please stand? This is a lot of people in this room. Thank you for your ongoing efforts. One of the incredible pieces of a Miller College education is the network they have with professionals, and you make all of that possible. Miller College faculty and staff are the foundation of our success. They provide our students with the insights and the tools to excel after graduation. Will those members of our faculty and staff in attendance please stand? It's a mighty organization that we have, and getting mightier every week. So I now want to recognize our dedicated staff who have worked diligently to make this event successful. Please stand as I call your name. Tammy Estep, Senior Director of External Relations. Stay standing, Tammy, because we're going to clap for all of you at the end. J.J. Haney, Secretary to the Dean and Office Supervisor. Dina White, Event Manager and Support Specialist. And Victoria Meldrum, Manager of Publications and Web Services for the Center for Business and Economic Research. Thank you very much. And now I would also like to ask any of you who have received an award from Miller College to stand. And this is any time over the decades. There are many of you here. Thank you for continuing to return to this wonderful event and continuing to support our college and our university in so many ways. We're very fortunate. Okay, now I would like to introduce a few distinguished guests, and these are people who are very important in the life of Ball State University. Gene Crosby, President of the Ball State Foundation and Alumni Association, and Vice President for University Advancement. Will Cooper, Vice President of Development for the Ball State University Foundation. Mark Helmus, Chief Advancement Officer. Manoj Atavale, oh, he'll be mad at me for this. He's Associate Dean from Miller College of Business. Doesn't like being in the spotlight, but we put him there just because it's good for him. And then Matt Marvel. Where are you? Other Associate Dean. Okay, so this is a mighty team throughout the university, in the college, in the community, our alumni, our staff, our students. Oh, and students, would you please stand so we can see where you are all through the room? And these are members of the Student Advisory Council, the Dean's Student Advisory Council. And so if you get an opportunity to talk to them, it's time well spent. Okay, so now before we begin lunch, please join me in a moment of silence as we prepare for our meal together. Thank you. Lunch will be served buffet style, so your table will be told when to advance. And I think some of you have special meals and you can follow the instructions that are on your card. So thank you. We'll enjoy our lunch and then we'll be back after lunch for the awards, and Provost Mari will join us at that time. Thank you.
just do this?
I think we did.
You're safe. Your photo's lovely for the first time.
What?
I said you're safe. Your photo for the first time's lovely. I won't do it again.
Oh,
But the
great.
next guy.
I am lucky. All right. We get to do this a second time. Yes, it is. Thank you. Okay. If we could have your attention, please. I know it's hard. Yeah. Thank you very much, Tim. All right. Again, it's so hard to disturb your wonderful conversations. You're having such a good time. Oh. Did you?
I didn't know that was off.
They told me that they turned it on. So, okay, now you. Well, no wonder you didn't hear me when I was trying to. Thank you, Tim. All right, so here we go. Here's the fun part. Here's the part where we get to hear the stories and hear from our awardees. So, I am going to introduce you to our incredible provost. Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs of Ball State University, Dr. Anand Mari. So he will offer a welcome, and then after that, we go right into the awardees. So, Dr. Mari?
It's always great to start right after lunch. Good afternoon, and, well, wrong page. All right. On behalf of President Mearns and myself, thank you to our alumni, friends, faculty, staff, students, and guests for being here. It's a pleasure to be here this afternoon to share a few moments and wonderful stories of Miller College as it was then and as it is now. This event is a celebration of achievement, certainly, but it is also a celebration of relationships. It reminds us that the strength of our university is not measured only by programs and rankings, but by the lives of our people shaped over time. One of the wonderful things about alumni events is that everyone remembers the joy. Even the late night sessions, cramming for an accounting exam, or practicing for entrepreneurship presentations become fond stories of resilience, learning, connection, and success. And that is exactly what we see in the Miller College of Business today, a college building momentum, preparing students in meaningful ways, serving communities, and benefiting from alumni who continue to invest their time, talent, encouragement in the next generation. That momentum is visible in a number of ways, beginning with Miller's growing national distinction. For example, the college's online MBA program rose to number 14 nationally, and the business analytics concentration is ranked number 8 nationally in U.S. News and World Report. That kind of recognition does not happen by accident. It reflects sustained excellence in curriculum, faculty engagement, student support, and a shared commitment to high quality. The alumni here today are proof of Miller College's past success, but the college is actively working to ensure future success by reimagining the student experience in thoughtful and ambitious ways. Along with the university's redesign of the Cardinal Core, the college is redesigning its core curriculum to create a stronger first semester engagement, more team-based simulations, more interaction with industry partners, and a stronger emphasis on the durable human skills employers value. At the same time, Miller is taking a deliberate approach to artificial intelligence that includes an MBA concentration in AI, ethical AI training for students through SOAR, and the fact that 18 of our faculty members receive grants to support implementation of AI in their classrooms. That matters because the future of business will demand graduates who can use emerging tools responsibly, strategically, and with sound judgment. In other words, Miller is not treating AI as a trend or just a tool. It is treating it as a capability students must learn to navigate with both confidence and ethics. That future-ready mindset is especially powerful when it's paired with something Miller does exceptionally well, immersive learning. This high-impact practice emphasizes practical learning and business skill development. Miller students do not simply study business concepts in the abstract. They apply them in real settings, with the real organizations and with real consequences. They learn when and how to take risk, how to weigh outcomes and impact, and how to work with people with a variety of experiences and ideas. For example, I see Ben back there, with the Home Savers of Delaware County, students applied core business skills by developing a strategic plan, securing grant funding, managing bookkeeping, and my favorite, preparing IRS Form 990 filings, and helping students strengthen the organization's capacity to grow services and funding. This is not just valuable for our students, it's valuable for nonprofit, it's for the nonprofit and the community that it serves. Of course, it's one thing to learn about finance, compliance, and organizational planning in a classroom. It's another to use those skills to help a community-based organization operate more effectively and serve more people. Students gained real-world experience through StudyWay in Philadelphia, focused on sustainable business practices, or on economics presentations with the Central Bank of Belize. I wish I got to go on that trip. And through student-led hospitality programs and career events. And that brings us to something else worth celebrating today, the way that Miller connects business education with the public purpose. At Ball State, we believe in education. We believe education should not only advance careers, it should also strengthen communities. Miller is doing exactly that. In the previously mentioned home service partnership, students help strengthen the local nonprofit's planning, financial operations, compliance, and fundraising. Moreover, our hospitality students organized an ABS, Applied Behavioral Business Studies, day of service that produced over 2,000 meals for the Muncie Soup Kitchen, enough to support almost 12 days of service. And through the Indiana Communities Initiative, the college continues to expand Ball State's impact across Indiana and beyond through leadership development, community planning, and regional vitality work. Of course, these opportunities are translating into remarkable outcomes for students themselves. Miller students continue to distinguish themselves on campus and in highly competitive settings well beyond our university. This year alone, we've seen examples of Enoch Seka's selection as a Voyager Scholar through the Obama Chesky Scholarship for Public Service, Sebastian Zavala's academic honors in writing award, and strong performances by the sales team in national and global competitions, and 17 students in the Ball State's top 100 list. These accomplishments reflect talent, certainly, but they also reflect mentoring, preparation, and a culture that encourages students to aim high. Of course, that same culture of excellence extends to the faculty, whose scholarship and expertise continue to elevate the reputation of Miller and our university. Miller faculty are advancing scholarship that matters and earning recognition for that work. Recent examples include Atul Singh receiving the 2026 FBD Distinguished Paper Award, Ma Yong Feng publishing research in the Journal of Population Economics that was later featured in major national media, and Mike Hicks continuing to earn national visibility through outlets such as the New York Times, Brookings, NBC News, Politico, and others. We also see that breadth of scholarship in the work of Reza Houston, who published 4 articles in leading finance journals. Taken together, these achievements tell an important story. Miller is not only teaching students, it is helping shape the conversations and ideas that influence business, policy, and society. And of course, none of this happens in isolation. It happens with a community of support. And that brings me to our alumni. Alumni are central to the Ball State story, and most certainly to Miller College. Not only as simply as proud graduates, but not only as today's honorees, but as active participants in the student success. Dialogue Days remain one of the college's clear examples of the partnership, bringing together more than 120 alumni back to campus to share professional expertise through classroom visits, panel discussions, workshops, and networking. Beyond that signature event, Miller College benefits from hundreds of alumni mentors who guide students as they progress through the SOAR program. That kind of sustained involvement says something important about this college and this university. It says that relationships matter here. It says that success is shared here. And it says our alumni understand that investing in students is one of the most meaningful ways to strengthen the future. So today, as we honor distinguished alumni, we also offer sincere thanks to all of you who mentor, encourage, open doors, return to campus, speaks to students, and continue to believe in our university. Your example strengthens this college. Your engagement expands opportunity, and your generosity of spirit helps prepare them for prepares the next generation of leaders. And thank you for all you do for Miller, and for Ball State, and for students whose lives you continue to shape. So congratulations to this year's honorees, and thank you again for the opportunity to join you today.
Thank you, Provost Murray. Sounds like a pretty good college, don't you think? All right, so now the fun begins. I will begin with the Miller College of Business Awards of Achievement. These awards recognize Miller College alumni who hold positions of responsibility and demonstrate professional success. Recipients remain actively engaged with Ball State and support Miller College through their talent, time, and contributions. I will introduce each award recipient, and as I introduce you, please come forward. Our first Award of Achievement recipient is Elizabeth Ferguson. Please come to the stage. It is my pleasure to introduce Elizabeth Ferguson, who is a 1986 graduate of Ball State University, where she earned her degree in finance. And while her career path may not follow a traditional trajectory, it is a powerful example of how a Ball State education can shape a lifetime of leadership, service, and impact. Early in her career, Liz served as an accounting manager with Paul Simonon Realtors in Louisville. But one of her most meaningful leadership decisions came when she stepped away from her professional career to focus on raising her family after adopting 4 children in just 2 years. That decision reflects the same commitment, resilience, and heart that have defined her life's work. Over the years, Liz has continued to lead in her community in meaningful and lasting ways. She has taken on leadership roles in schools, nonprofits, and civic organizations, consistently stepping in where there's a need and strengthening the people and systems around her. As PTA president, she reimagined how resources were allocated to better support teachers and students. She doesn't just participate, she improves what she's a part of. And importantly for us, she has remained deeply connected to Ball State. She serves on the Miller College Executive Advisory Board and returns each year as a Dialogue Days panelist, sharing her experiences with our students. And here's the return to business piece. Today, she is the owner of Nuevo Mundo Alpaca, doing business as 4 Acres Living, where she brings entrepreneurship, creativity, and business insight together in meaningful ways. Her business is rooted in sustainability, raising alpacas and producing natural fiber products with a focus on responsible land stewardship, ethical practices, and intentional small batch production. It is a model that reflects her values, thoughtful, hands-on, and deeply connected to both community and environment. Her life is driven by curiosity, exploration, and discovery. Elizabeth, thank you for the many ways you lead, serve, and give back. She's actively working with our fashion students right now. A life shaped by purpose, a leader defined by service, and a cardinal whose impact is felt in every life she touches. Please join me in congratulating Liz Ferguson.
I honestly don't know what to say after that. That was very moving for me to have my life spelled out like that. But the one thing I really, really have to say is I had no idea it would be like this, but my education has been my constant companion throughout the 40 years since I've been here at school. It's helped guide my own personal financial decisions. It's helped me advocate for my children, my family. It's helped me advocate for organizations in my community and to kind of move on and improve certain things. And now, at the age of 52, my husband and I started our own business. So I'm a little bit of a late bloomer, but this has been one of the most rewarding things to learn something completely new, but with a foundation of knowledge that I got 40 years from here. Everything that I do was a springboard from my 4 years here. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am for the education. So the Real Achievement Award goes to this university and this school. So thank you very much.
Okay, we move on to number 2. Jason Fry, please make your way to the stage. I just love how I make them stand here and then we go brag on about them. It's great. It's tradition. I didn't start this. Okay, it's my pleasure to introduce our second Award of Achievement recipient this year. Jason is a 2014 graduate of Ball State University, where he studied entrepreneurial management and operations management. Today, he serves as Senior Manager of Sales Strategy at W.W. Grainger, leading initiatives that generate meaningful results. His work spans global procurement, cost strategy, and sales optimization, bringing together analytics, technology, and leadership to drive performance. But Jason's story doesn't stop there. He is also an entrepreneur and an educator, helping students understand how emerging technologies like AI are shaping the future of business. And importantly for us, Jason remains deeply connected to Ball State. He serves on advisory boards, mentors students, and regularly returns to campus to share his experience. One of his favorite Ball State experiences was a behind-the-scenes visit to Disney, where he saw firsthand how culture drives performance. And perhaps most meaningful of all, he still farms alongside his father, whose work ethic and positive can-do attitude guide him today. Jason, thank you for the way you lead, teach, and invest in others. A leader grounded in hard work, and a cardinal committed to lifting others along the way. Please join me in congratulating Jason Fry.
Thank you. This is truly an honor, and I am so grateful to the faculty, the students, and everyone who makes this university such a great place to learn and grow. When I was first notified that I would be recognized here today, my reaction was, they must not have had many applicants this year. But I am truly humbled, and I was encouraged to reflect on what got me here today. You see, I didn't grow up exposed to balance sheets or strategy decks. As you heard, I had a father who was a beef cattle farmer who worked nights in a factory. My mom was an elementary school teacher, and they taught me a very different set of values right out of the gate. They taught me about the importance of hard work. They taught me about the importance of showing up consistently and being a part of something bigger than yourself. Interestingly, all three of these skill sets directly translated to my experience at Ball State. At Ball State, I was encouraged by amazing faculty members and industry leaders who came and gave back to this amazing university. So today, I want to acknowledge a few of those individuals specifically. One, I'd like to acknowledge the memory of Dr. Lee Spector, who advised my senior thesis. I want to recognize Rob Matthews, who encouraged me at every step of the way, especially in the entrepreneurship program. And then I also want to recognize Gail Hartleroad, who was advising me and honestly kept me out of a lot of trouble while I was here at school. With all of that, I couldn't be more honored. This reward is really something special to me. It's an honor to be recognized by a college of business that I hold in such high regard. And more importantly, it's a testament to just what's possible with the right support and education. So with that, the trajectory can be pretty remarkable. Thank you, and chirp chirp.
Thank you, Jason. And our third Award of Achievement recipient. Cindy Shum, would you please make your way to the stage? So Cindy is a 2001 graduate of Ball State University, where she earned her degree in finance, graduating cum laude. That's an accomplishment. She began her career in commercial banking, helping businesses grow and succeed. But in 2019, she made a bold decision, stepping away from the corporate world to become a business owner. Alongside her husband, she acquired A.G. Moss Company, which has since grown into a thriving organization built on strong relationships, trust, and follow-through. But Cindy's story is about more than business growth. It's about resilience, purpose, and giving back. She has served on nonprofit boards, supported a variety of nonprofit organizations, and remains deeply engaged with Ball State. She is a member of the Women of Beneficence, a committed donor, and a regular campus contributor, serving as a Dialogue Days presenter and speaking with students. And her connection to Ball State is deeply personal. Cindy often shares that receiving her scholarship was a turning point, a moment that gave her opportunity and direction. That perspective continues to shape how she leads today, with a focus on relationships, faith, and helping others succeed. Cindy, thank you for the example you set and the impact you continue to make. A leader shaped by resilience and a cardinal dedicated to creating opportunity for others. Congratulations, Cindy.
So me, Chat, and God wrote the speech, so here we go. Thank you very much. This truly means a lot to me. Ball State was more than just a school for me. It became my home during a really important time in my life. It gave me a way forward when things weren't easy. I still remember receiving the presidential scholarship and reading that letter. It was one of those moments where you realize your life is about to change and that you've been given an opportunity and a path. Looking back, I truly believe my faith played a big role into guiding me to that moment and to where I am today. When I first arrived on campus, I was shy and unsure of myself. I knew I needed to make new friends, but that didn't come naturally to me. So I pushed myself to step outside of my comfort zone, and I joined a sorority. That decision ended up being one of the best that I could make. It helped me build meaningful relationships, come out of my shell, and develop the confidence that has shaped who I am today. That experience really set the tone for something that I've carried with me ever since, that growth happens when you're willing to step into something uncomfortable. Because of Ball State, my life went into a completely different direction. It led me to owning a business with my husband and has put us into position to give back. We give back to support families and kids who need it most, and also give back to Ball State's Miller College of Business, which makes this recognition even more significant. I want to take a moment to thank my husband Brad for his constant support, and my sister Patrice, along with so many others who have been a part of this journey. I wouldn't be here without you. There's a quote that Patrice and I have always encouraged each other with from Henry David Thoreau that says, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams, live the life you've imagined." And when I look back, I can see how my faith and my experiences at Ball State helped me live that out. So if I could share anything, it would be this: keep going. You don't have to have everything figured out. Just take the first step, trust the process, and don't let those doubts hold you back. Thank you again for this recognition. It's truly an honor to be part of this community.
Okay, so that concludes our awards of achievement, and now we move on to our awards of distinction. These awards honor Miller College alumni who demonstrate outstanding professional success and distinguish themselves as leaders in their industries and communities. They also show continued loyalty, engagement, and leadership in support of Ball State and Miller College of Business. Mike Butler, will you please make your way to the stage? Oh, it is now my pleasure to talk about Mike Butler, who is a two-time Ball State graduate, earning degrees in Management Information Systems and an MBA. Today, he serves as a senior data and technology leadership role as Director of Data Engineering at TrueML, helping organizations leverage data to drive better decisions. For over more than 2 decades, Mike has built a career defined by growth, advancing from developer to executive leadership. He has led organizations through complex challenges and changes, helping guide strategic transformation and consistently turn data into a powerful business asset. But what makes Mike especially meaningful to us is his continued commitment to Ball State and Miller College. He serves as chair of the Business Analytics and Information Systems Advisory Board and has been a longtime member of the ISOM Advisory Board. That's Information Systems and Operations Management. He is a speaker, a former adjunct faculty member, and a dedicated mentor to our students. Mike has shared that one of the most rewarding parts of his career is seeing those students succeed, knowing he played even a small role in their journey. That perspective speaks to who he is as a leader. Not just someone who builds systems, but someone who enables people. Mike, thank you for your leadership and your continued investment in Miller College. Please join me in congratulating Mike Butler.
Wow, I didn't know what they were actually going to say, so that was amazing. So most people know better than to give me a captive audience and a microphone. This is exciting. So I'm deeply honored. When I found out about the award, I actually didn't know what to say. It's just amazing to stand up here and be with you all. I really couldn't have done this or anything throughout my career or personal life without the support of my wife, Abby, who's here with me today. My family and my dad and my mom actually both worked at Ball State. My dad was a psychologist, did a lot of experiments on me, which hopefully shaped my life. And many of my professors as well, and two in particular, Dr. Fred Kitchens, who put us through a ringer with some of the work that we had to do, and then Dr. Catherine Chen, who is a friend and someone that I speak to frequently when I have questions or need career advice. One of the greatest gifts the university has given me, though, is the ability to stay connected. I had an opportunity this past Wednesday to go speak to a student group, Connor, who's here, and I went and spoke to them about AI. And I realized I've been going back and speaking to student groups for 20 years. So, which was, for me, is deeply personal, and it helps me connect and engage with everyone. So whether it's volunteering to work with students, whether it's helping with the SOAR program, whether it's helping create scholarships, which I've also done, or doing adjunct teaching, I'm just proud to be a member of Ball State and a Cardinal. So I hope this award really just encourages others to give back and connect to the community, connect to Ball State, and do what you can. And thank you for this incredible honor.
Okay, our second award of distinction, Suzanne Peperek. Will you please make your way to the stage? Suzanne is a 2003 graduate of Ball State University, where she studied residential property management at a time when this new program was just getting established. Today, she serves as Chief Operating Officer of Barrett and Stokely, where she has built an extraordinary career over more than 2 decades, all with the same organization. From community manager to COO, she has advanced through nearly every level of the company. This kind of journey is rare. It reflects expertise, consistency, persistence, and leadership. Along the way, she has overseen more than 120 properties valued at over $4 billion, that's with a B, dollars, shaping both operations and resident experience. But what makes Suzanne especially meaningful to us is her deep and sustained commitment to Ball State. She has been involved with the Property Management Advisory Board for more than 20 years and currently serves as chairperson. She returns regularly to campus to teach, mentor, and invest in our students. Suzanne often reflects on how Ball State provided not only an education, but a network and a responsibility to give back. And she has lived that out with intention and with impact. Suzanne, thank you for your leadership and your lasting array of contributions.
Thank you, Dean Dubois. I'm truly honored to be included in this esteemed group of alumni. There are many people here and who are not here who've contributed to my success, both when I was a student and throughout my career. And really those things sort of started at the same time. Barrett and Stokely was always a part of the property management program. And so really I kind of continued on through Ball State and with Barrett and Stokely always. But I'm especially proud there are some people in the audience today that I would like to personally thank and recognize. I have two professors that have since retired that both are here today. So Dr. Carly Earhart, thank you for traveling from Arkansas to be here. Dr. Earhart retired just a year ago now, and I've worked with her really since I was a student and onward. So her passion for the multifamily industry really fueled mine, and that of many others that came through this program. And so what you were able to do for me and for others, I really appreciate. I would also like to recognize Dr. Sue Whitaker. Dr. Whitaker was a professor with Carla in the Family and Consumer Sciences department. And the amount of professionalism and practical knowledge that you were able to impart upon me and others as a woman coming into this industry, I'm so grateful. So thank you for that. As I mentioned about Barrett and Stokely, we've been a supporter of this program and have been aligned with Ball State on this for over 25 years. As a student, I very quickly identified that this was the kind of organization I wanted to be a part of, and so after graduation, that's where I went, and that's where I've stayed since 2003. All of my owners and colleagues, I have many colleagues here filling a table today, and I appreciate their support always. Yes is the only answer I know when I'm asked to do something here or really in a lot of other places. And so they all get to say yes too. And they do. This group, they come here with me and speak to students. We host interns that they're very involved with. And we've got programs that go so that we can continue to support Ball State and the students that are coming out of property management to further our industry. It's rare to have a student that comes out of a program specific to property management. When you ask a lot of property managers, did you mean to be here? Most of them didn't mean to be in this industry. So this is a rare group, and it's one that we're really, really happy to be able to support, and I appreciate theirs. I also want to mention the program's special, and it always has been, and that giants in our industry have come through this program to help it along the way. I think many programs in the College of Business are this way, right, where we come back and executives are here. But this one I think is a little more special than most. And there are two people that were very impactful in my career who've since passed, Dr. Howard Campbell and Ms. Molly Wood, that I wish were here today, and that they made a very special contribution to that program. So I continue to pay this forward in honor of the commitment that all of those people have made to me. And most importantly, I also want to thank my family, my young daughters here in the audience today. So Addie, thank you for coming. And I'm really proud to be a part of Ball State and those that won these awards. So thank you.
Okay, that concludes our awards of distinction. Now we move to the one last award we have for today. This is our Hall of Fame award. This is our most prestigious honor. It recognizes alumni who have achieved extraordinary success and who demonstrate exceptional leadership, service, and loyalty to Ball State University. Tim Roberts, please make your way to the stage. It is my great honor to introduce Tim Roberts this year's Hall of Fame inductee. Tim is a proud Ball State graduate, earning his degree in marketing in 1983. And from that foundation, he built a remarkable global career defined by scale, complexity, and results. Over more than 40 years, Tim has led large international businesses, serving in executive roles for more than 2 decades, including 16 years in the C-suite. His career has taken him across industries and across the globe. Most recently, he served as Executive Vice President of Midstream and Chemicals at Phillips 66. Under his leadership, the business grew from approximately $1 billion to $3.7 billion in earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, a key measure of operating performance. In simple terms, the business became stronger, more efficient, and more valuable. Earlier in his career, Tim helped lead a major turnaround at LyondellBasell and served in senior leadership roles across joint ventures and global organizations. Every role, a consistent theme emerged. He built strong teams, he aligned strategy with execution, and he delivers results that last. And he has remained connected to Ball State, returning numerous times as a Dialogue Days panelist and serving as a commencement speaker, helping inspire the next generation. Tim, your career has shaped industries, influenced organizations around the world, and created lasting value. And today, we are proud to recognize you as one of our most distinguished graduates. Please join me in congratulating Tim Roberts for his Hall of Fame induction.
Okay, if we can find Tim Roberts, if he would come up here, because the guy she talked about, he's pretty amazing, I gotta tell you. Gotta find that person. Okay, thank you very much. First, I want to thank the other recipients. Congratulations to each of you. Well done, well earned. Not only is your university and your College of Business recognizing you, but the alums are too. We're proud of you. Congratulations. Want to thank you, Kathy. Fantastic. The administration, Anand, thank you very much, and really, and the faculty. The faculty more than anything for me, because you guys had few of you had some great comments about the faculty and how they were there for you, supporting you, pushing you. I'm just glad they passed me, okay? So, and I ended up getting a degree, which was like, wow, this is like a bonus. And don't worry, this won't go on for much longer, but I am grateful, because that college degree created opportunity. I didn't know what that opportunity really was, and I didn't fully fathom it at the time. So it not only gave me a degree, but it gave me relationships for life with other Ball Staters, and who stayed in my life. We've moved, my wife and I have moved 15 times. We've lived overseas. We've kind of done the corporate gig. No regrets, and we loved it. But we always stayed in touch with our close Ball State friends. And some of those Ball State friends, one is my wife. So couldn't have done it without you. You're awesome. So, and she's also my mentor, my coach, my kick in the pants, the person that grounds you the best. Anyway, 42 years, fantastic, thank you. I've known her for 46, but married for 42. My other Ball State friend that was really critical was the one that got me my job in the energy industry. And I love the energy industry. It's fantastic. It truly is a great community of people, like Ball State University is. And so I was able to get my first job through another Ball State grad who called me up and said, Roberts, get down here and interview. And I go, what am I doing? He said, doesn't matter. Get here and interview and just get this damn job. Go for it. So I did. And it opened up a world I never thought I would be able to live with my wife and my kids. The third one is another gentleman, and by the way, the guy at Ball State was Dan Bishop, was his name. Great guy. He's just recently retired. Dan's fantastic. And every time I see Dan, I thank him for getting me an opportunity in that job. Second one is Bob Foster. Bob is a CFO at a company called Paycom. Bob was with EY. Bob's a great guy. And Bob and I have been friends. We were fraternity brothers, but we've been friends for 40-something years. And sometimes you always need somebody to talk to. And sometimes it's not somebody inside your company, because you really do want to sit and do a little soul searching. Am I on the right path? Are things working out? What do you think? And Bob would be that guy. And Bob used me the same way, but Bob was that guy who could give me an honest assessment. Roberts, I think you're kind of falling into the ditch here. Why don't you pull it back and get back in your lane? Or, what's stopping you? Is it you? Well, go for it. And you need people like that. And I'm really proud to say that's really the legacy that's been given to me as a degree, the relationships at Ball State, and I hold them to my heart forever, and I'm actually living with one forever. So that's even better. Nothing like having your college sweetheart. So I just want to, I ramble here a little bit, but I want to thank everybody, because I will tell you, my Ball State relationships, that's my Hall of Fame. That's who I'm proud of to say, those are the people that represent me, my values, what I stand for, and the hardworking and ethical standards and high values that Ball Staters bring to the table. Ball Staters will never get outworked. And I've worked with a lot of people with really amazing pedigrees. We will never get outworked. So for that, I want to thank everybody for this. What a great recognition, so thank you.
Okay, we have this wonderful Molinaro Hall of Fame room that our dear Dan Molinaro has made possible for us, and we have all of our Hall of Fame winners on that wall. So we will be adding you to that, Tim. That'll be fun. Okay, so this concludes our 21st Annual Miller College of Business Alumni Awards. It's been a fabulous day. And what comes across to me from what everyone has said is this consistency of our Miller, our Ball State values, and our mission of preparing people, our students, for fulfilling careers and meaningful lives. All of you had this sense of meaningful life woven through your career, and your careers have been and continue to be fulfilling. And this is who we are, which is why I feel so privileged to be here, and just so delighted that all of you took your time today to come and celebrate one another. So congratulations to all of our awardees. Thank you to Provost Mari for being here, and to all of you. I hope you can continue your conversation. Some of us have advisory board meetings to get back to in 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, and we have a group photo. So please, if you are an award recipient, come to the stage and we will get a group photo. Okay? Thank you.